She was crying, trying to hide her face behind her hair, in white school dress, with her school bag on her back. Who was she? Kabir didn't know. He found her when she was trying to hide. Kabir went to school for some work. When he was returning, he saw her hiding behind Shona's car when he was borrowed that day. Kabir went close to her to find out what happened to her. When Kabir asked her from a distance what happened, she covered her crying face with both hands and sat down, sliding by the side of the car. Kabir saw blood flowing on her legs. Her age was around 12 or 13. So Kabir got to know that she was having menses for the first time. Kabir was also confused. He did not know what to do. Some schoolboys were passing by her, commenting and laughing at her. Kabir tried to talk to her, but she was crying. When Kabir was asking anything, Kabir took out his cell phone and dialed Shona's number. He told her everything. Okay, give her phone. I will talk to her, said Shona on the other side. Kabir tried to pass the phone to that girl, but she pushed it away with her hands. Kabir tried again, but she did the same every time. She is not taking the phone, Kabir said in a sad voice on the phone. Don't worry, go inside the school. There must be some female teachers. Tell her they will help, Shona said. Kabir cut the phone without replying anything and rushed inside the school. There was a group of female teachers gossiping around. Kabir went to them. There is a girl outside. She is crying. I think she is having menses for the first time. Can any one of you come with and help her? She is not listening to me. Don't you have any manners? Who are you? Is this your way to offending ladies? Don't you know what to talk about in public or what not to? A middle-aged lady started to shout at Kabir. Before Kabir said anything, a young woman came and asked Kabir to go with her. Come with me, I will help. Sorry for what she was saying. Kabir took her to the girl. She talked to her, took her inside the school, explained things about menses to the girl and gave her a sanitary pad and taught her how to use it. The problem was solved. Kabir came home disappointed as well as happy. Disappointed because of that middle-aged lady who was trying to make these things a taboo, and happy for the other woman who understand it and help him nicely. Kabir told Shona about both of them in the evening when she came home from the clinic. She should not have spoken to you like this, Shona said and moved her face away from Kabir like if it was his fault. It's okay, Shona, leave it. It's not okay, Kabir. It's not okay, Shona snapped at Kabir. Kabir was surprised and speechless. He knew it was not a big deal. Then why Shona was overacting? Why was she angry with him? Shona, is everything alright? Anything happened at the clinic? Sometimes her moods get spoiled because of the patients. Sometimes they do what they should not, and sometimes they don't do what they should. Nothing happened anywhere. You always do like this. Always, Kabir, you act so innocently, like if nothing happened. But what I did, Shona? Leave it. I don't want to talk. You are disgusting. Shona strode away to the bedroom and slammed the door on Kabir's wide open mouth and eyes. Kabir kept sitting in the same position for the next few minutes and kept thinking about what just happened. He tried to remember what he did that day and day before that day. But there was nothing. She was fine and very happy that morning. So he finally got the point. There was nothing that he did. It was her mood only. He knows that this happens to her sometimes. Kabir knew she will come out after some time and say sorry for what she said and everything will be fine. It was very difficult for Kabir to sit idly and wait. And leaving his wife, who could probably be crying inside a closed room. He started to think about why she started behaving such a way all of a sudden. Menses was still revolving in his mind since that incident. Then fortunately, he connected the dots. He just realized that this happened to her every month a few days before her menses. He jumped in the sofa out of excitement like if he found the key to decode the DNAs. He opened his laptop and searched about it on Google. He got it. He was right. It was PMS, premenstrual syndrome. Many hormonal change occur inside a girl's body before menses, because of which they have some emotional, mental, and physical effects. Mood swings are one of them. Kabir wanted to help Shona, so he searched ways of handling it. There were many, but one basic way was to keep the girl relaxed as much as possible during that period. Kabir jumped out for his mission. He went to the kitchen and made coffee for her and poured it into her favorite mug. He went into the bedroom, opened the door, expecting her crying in her bed under the pillow. But one should always accept the unexpected. Shona was sitting in her side and of bed having the laptop in her lap. She was doing something very serious, maybe related to her work. Kabir didn't dare to say anything whatever he planned in advance. He hid his fake joker smile and silently slipped to his side of the bed. He was still holding the coffee mug, still thinking what to say. In this thoughts process, he already took few sips of her coffee, which was incredibly nice. If it was not her day, Kabir might have it all by himself. Shona, coffee. Kabir asked, forwarding the mug in front of her but away from the laptop. In case if she is still angry and will try to push the mug away, it may not spill on the laptop. But again, expectation failed. Shona held it in her both hands lovingly, without saying anything and staring hard in the laptop screen. I love you, baby. Kabir said, just like the way a student say good morning to the principal when called to the principal office. Finally, Shona unglued her gaze from the laptop screen and saw her sweet husband with the almost about to cry eyes. She said, I'm sorry, Kabir. I know I'm being very difficult. I don't know what happened to me sometimes. You know, Shona, I also know. I will tell you. Kabir had the green signal. He invaded in her region of bed and had his one hand around her. She was holding the coffee mug, so could not hug him, but she showed him the gesture that she wanted to hug him too. Do you believe me, Shona? Shona laughed inside herself, but it was loud enough to hear outside. Sena, baby. Yeah, of course, I believe you more than anything else. Good, nothing is wrong.
आप सुन रहे हैं हिंदी ऑडियो बुक क्लब।
Good, nothing is wrong. Everything is perfect. You are perfect. You just have rest. We will talk about it tomorrow. Let me go now. I will make the dinner tonight. Sure. Yup. Kabir got up from bed, started moving towards the kitchen. Wait, I will help. She was normal then. That night they enjoy cooking food as much as eating it. After dinner, Kabir made her sleep and then research on PMS for the following days. Next morning, Shona woke up on the voice of Kabir, which happened rarely in the last 7 years of their marriage. Kabir was standing in front of her with a tray in his hand which had tea and mysterious handmade greeting card. What time is it? I'm late. Why alarm did not ring? Stop it, Shona. Put the phone down. You are not late. You always ruin romantic things like this. Can't I woke you up? I'm sorry. Yes, of course you can. Shona collected herself in the bed and sat like an obedient kid. What is this card for? Shona changed the topic and came to the right topic. Yeah, I will explain. This is for you, madam. His smile come back again. Give me. Wait. First, have tea and listen to me carefully. And Kabir started his lecture. See, Shona, of course, you know what is PMS and this is what you were experiencing yesterday. This is what happened to you every month before your menses. But these are so normal. We never paid attention to them. They became part of our life. I study about PMS and other similar stuff and found something very interesting. These PMS and those menses pain which female went through are not real. They are just psychological. You will not believe this. Even I don't believe it completely yet. But according to a study, even the pain at the time of delivery of pregnant women is also psychological. I don't know anything more about it, so I can't explain further, but we will study about together. Coming back to PMS, yes, many changes happen inside the female's body during this time, and these changes are not at all worldly. These changes are godly, very illogical and impossible to be understood by the human mind. That is why you are so confused during this time because your body is confused. And here is the key. Confusion is not a bad state. Our behavior and mentality about menses make it bad. Because of our approach towards it, it become irritation and anger. No girl in this world love menses or wait for them every month. Girls hate this part of the month. They even crush themselves emotionally. Whole month they live in fear of periods arrival. And we both know the reason behind it as people are so negative about it. Listen now, I don't know that what I am going to say will work or not. It is kind of experiment, but think, what if a girl loves her menses? What if she waits the whole month for them excitedly? I'm 90% sure menses will not be painful then and will not be so disturbing. At least not for healthy girl. And I don't understand why everyone curses this period. Rather it should be celebrated. It was very important time for a girl and for everyone. Nature is preparing her to create a new life. How this is not a matter of celebration? I don't know about anybody else, but you are going to love your menses now on. Now onwards, we are going to celebrate your menses week, and it started from today and now. Happy Menses Week, Shona. Here is your menses gift, and now every month you will get your menses gift from me. Kabir gave her the card he made with his hand at night. It was folded. On the front page, Happy Menses Day was written in colorful handwriting, and inside it was a letter written. Shona started to read it. Happy Menses Day. My dear lady, since the beginning of so-called civilized society, you are so cursed for this time. When you fight to create a new life, when a part of you struggle hard to create something which can't be mothered elsewhere, when your blood pursue to turn itself to milk, just like Jesus turned water into wine. When your mind is confused because something is preparing for a birth inside you which is beyond the imagination of mankind. It is the time when God is inside you. It is the time when nature's work inside you. When you become one with nature, people made something ugly, which in fact was divine. Male dominating society tried to use everything against you just to suppress you. They mourned for something which is meant to be celebrated. This was cursed so much that it became a real illness. It became painful. This pain is just psychological. This behavioral. This pain is nothing but the hate you do to yourself during this period. If we celebrate this period so that you can love yourself, then this pain will vanish and this illness will become blissfulness, and indeed it is bliss for the whole world. When womb is getting itself ready for a new life, it is only really creativity in this world. You don't need to hate yourself anymore. You don't need to be in pain anymore. We will celebrate it. Love yourself. Don't try to understand this because it's mystical. Beyond the human mind, be the creativity of nature. When Shona finished reading this letter, there was just one feeling in her heart and one word in her mouth. But she didn't know whom to say this. Thank you. That day she wanted God to be in front of her so she can thank God uncountable times. Kabir seemed to be from another world for her, like if God sent him to enlighten her.